Damnation.
You know the group, pulled up with knowledge. No Bentley coupe, just a gang of folks with minds wide open. Understanding that free is free. The cost to listen, only your attention. The price you stream, open for negotiation. Maybe, just maybe, it's one of your dreams. What do you think? Is our production tight? Is the groove right? Does it make you wanna dance? Make you wanna take a chance? Make you wanna take a chance? That's why I make music. That's damnation. Damnation in France. That's Willa May. Warm cookies. If you're doing it professional. Oh, oh. WDM Nation Media. Think Tim. Tell me what you think about that. Tell it to the think about me. Wearing all the hats. Curate of the undefined speaker of the funk. Driver of the car. The one who told you you could be whatever you want. You can be a star. We're talking to you, damnation. WDN, Willa May, Think Tim, damnation. We are talking to you. Peace and be wild.
Hello, hello, my loves. Welcome back to Why Make Music. On WDMN Media, this is Willa May, your friendly Brit with the beats. Some call me DJ Warm Cookies on the late night dial. We're here live in our mock radio station booth, brewing up another session of music, mischief, and motivation. Before we jump in, let's handle a bit of housekeeping. Grab your tea or coffee, or as I do, both. First off, big shout out to our SoundCloud crew and everyone streaming on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get this goodness. I see you out there. Our listener community has been growing like wildflowers. Last week, I nearly spit out my tea seeing listeners tuning in from 4 different continents. So whether you're in Philly or the Philippines, thank you for rocking with us. Our independent little show is getting some global love, and I couldn't be more chuffed. That's Brit 4 super pleased. Keep sharing the pod with your friends and fam. It's working. Now, some exclusive WDMN media updates. We've got new merch dropping finally. You asked for it. We delivered. Keep our designs on TeePublic and Threadless link in bio, as always. If you've ever wanted my catchphrase on a hoodie or Think Tim's logo on your morning coffee mug, now's your chance. Wear it, post it, tag us. You might just get a personal shout out on the next episode. And speaking of drops, mark your calendars for February 20th, 2026. Why? Because if I was your producer, Volume 8 is coming out that day. Yes, you heard that right. Volume 8, even though last month we were only at Volume 0.7. Long story, but momentum has a way of escalating our plans. This new volume is packed with 10 brand new tracks that we've poured our hearts into. Early previews of folks saying it's some of our best work yet. I cannot wait for you to hear it. If you've been following our journey, you know that If I Was Your Producer series started as a 7-volume idea, and here we are on Volume 8, because we just don't know how to stop creating. We'll talk more about that crazy evolution later on. I also want to highlight something really important we've been trying, our Bandcamp Pay What Want experiment. We put the last mixtape on Bandcamp for free, or whatever price listeners feel, and the response has been heartwarming. Some of y'all threw in $5, $10 to support, totally optional, but it helps big time. It's proven what we believed. If you give people good music and an open door, those who can support will support. We're building this not to get rich quick, but to create a sustainable creative life, one where the music pays the bills, even if just the Wi-Fi bill for now, and keeps us independent. WDMN Media isn't about chasing clout or vanity metrics. We're about making genuine art and slowly growing a business that can support family and future. The strategy is simple. Every day could be the day that a song placement or a burst of streams pays a bill. The only way that never happens is if we quit, and we don't quit. On that note, quick update on our sync licensing goals. We're still grinding. The dream is to land a WDMN track in a TV show, movie, video game. Heck, I'll take a well-placed jingle in a Super Bowl ad. We've been working with our partners, Shoutout Code 3 Records, to get our catalogs in greedy. All our tracks are cleared, registered, and metadata tagged up the wazoo. So when opportunity knocks, we'll be ready to kick the door down. The hustle is real, but I feel that 2026 could be the year we score that big placement. Fingers crossed, and I'll keep you posted if and when it happens. Alright, that's the biz updates and shoutouts done. Thank you for indulging me. You know I like to keep our day ones in the loop. Now let's get into the theme of episode 068, the British Invasion. We've got a jam-packed show, blending music commentary, cultural reflection, and a bit of personal storytelling, as always. I'll be dishing on everything from the Beatles to Bad Bunny, from Marina Mabry to Marina, from Stranger Things kidding on that last one, just checking if you're paying attention. It's gonna be a ride. Stay tuned for segment 2, where we hop in a time machine back to the 1960s and relive the original British invasion. Yes, Beatlemania is on the menu. But first, how about a little musical appetizer?
Another lover to give. WDMN. She said she was the end of me. She might be right. Another lover to give. No more, no more. Another lover to give. I gave it all up. How do I live? How do I live? How do I live? Every time I ask you, you don't come around. You vanish, baby. You're living like you in another life, and I'm no longer down. Is it fair to me? I was all in just for you. Tell the truth, you pull me back and break me in two. I love the way you look, but I can't stand the way you be. Emotions lost in motion like I'm drowning in the sea. But what can I do, my darling? I still want and need you near. I can't find myself without you. That's my deepest fear. Another lover to give. I gave it all. Another lover to give. Still taking, still taking. How do I live? I could promise you better just to see your smile. I've loved you through every season, I could wait a while, but I swore I wouldn't let you hurt me again. You've done it all before. How many times can I change the locks on my front door just to give you the key, invite your chaos back in? Maybe I need to go out, find me a brand new friend, someone who sees me, loves me straight, is what I give, and don't manipulate. I'm not naive, but I'm addicted to you, addicted, convicted. This ain't healthy, the things you make me do. But how can I lie when I love you more than life itself? I've seen this kind of love but never felt it like no one else. It's like a drug that hits too good, a way to break the hold. I really wish I could, you know it, baby. You got me hooked, I tried to get away, but one night's all it took. I was back to that club, the one where it got wild. Music wasn't too loud, but we danced for the crowd. Male, female, rich or broke, didn't matter, they all watched. And your ego, you cool, while I stay lost. I could tell a thousand stories, things we did, what I seen, but it only makes me want you more and more in between. I promise you, I'm gonna break this hold someday, even if I gotta confess to you all my jealous ways. Got me going crazy, straight jacket in place. I want you more and more each time I see your face, even if it's in my mind. I can't get over you, addicted to your body and the things you made me do. There's nothing in this world if you're not by my side. Beautiful, lovely loneliness, I have to and high. Work and express all that you mean to me. Painless, sharp like a knife, deeper than the
Alright, welcome back. As promised, we're diving into the British invasion, part 1. And you can't say British invasion without immediately thinking of the Beatles. John, Paul, George, and Ringo, the Fab Four from Liverpool, who basically flipped the music world on its head. In the 1960s, let's do a little highlight reel history of these legends, shall we? Picture it. February 9th, 1964. A chilly Sunday evening in America. Over 73 million Americans crowd around their black and white TV sets to watch. The Beatles make their US live debut on The Ed Sullivan Show. 73 million. For context, that was nearly 40% of the US population at the time, absolutely bonkers. That night has been called a cultural watershed. It sparked American Beatlemania and launched what we now call the British invasion. Think about it. One performance, and suddenly countless kids across the states are inspired to pick up guitars and start bands. The Beatles not only conquered the charts, all top 5 songs on Billboard at one point in '64, an achievement still unmatched, but they also conquered hearts. They had American teens screaming, fainting, and yes, learning British slang. You had kids saying gear and rubbish like proper Liverpoolians. It was a full-blown craze. But it wasn't just a teen fad. It was a societal shift. The British invasion transformed American music and pop culture, sparking a long-term fascination with British rock that would shape generations. Before the Beatles hit, few British records ever made a dent in the US charts in 1963. Literally one British song hit the US Top 100. By 1965, British acts were all over the place. The Beatles led the charge, and after they kicked open the door on Ed Sullivan, a flood of UK bands poured through. We're talking the Rolling Stones, The Who, The Kinks, The Animals, you name it. Those shaggy-head Brits re-energized rock and roll at a time when American rock had gotten a bit stale. They brought it back home to us with a fresh twist, ironically influenced by our own American blues and R&B. Fun fact, the Rolling Stones literally took their name from a Muddy Waters song. That's how much they idolized American blues. So this was like a musical exchange program. The UK bands were obsessed with American music, repackaged it with their British style, and then America went absolutely mad for it. Now, the Beatles themselves, what an evolution they had. From the lovable mopped-up boy band singing I Want to Hold Your Hand, to the experimental studio maestros behind SGT Peppers. They revolutionized studio recording, popularized the concept album, and influenced fashion, those collarless suits, and later, the psychedelic hippie look. They made it cool for men to grow their hair out, and for everyone to dream of living in a yellow submarine. Their impact on American pop culture can't be overstated. They starred in hit movies, they had every product you can imagine, lunchboxes, wigs, you name it, and they practically invented the modern stadium rock concert, Shea Stadium, 1965 insanity. Every rock band that came after has taken a page from the Beatles' playbook, whether they know it or not. I have to mention each of the lads. John Lennon, the witty rebel. Paul McCartney, the charming craftsman still selling out stadiums in his 80s, bless him. George Harrison, the soulful seeker who folded Indian music into rock. And Ringo Starr, the steady heartbeat and low-key comedic relief. Together, they only toured America for a few years, but their legacy here is enduring. By 1966, they stopped touring and focused on studio work, yet their cultural presence only grew. Even Elvis Presley felt threatened by their popularity. Legend has it he secretly met with President Nixon to complain about the Beatles corrupting America's youth. Oh Elvis, the irony. To illustrate the Beatles' lasting impact, flash forward to 2004. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The event hosted a tribute to George Harrison, and who strides out to pay homage. None other than Prince, yes, the Purple One himself, alongside Tom Petty, Steve Winwood and others. They perform while my guitar gently weeps, one of George's signature Beatles songs. And Prince proceeds to unleash an absolutely jaw-dropping guitar solo that brings down the house. I mean, it was face-melting. He made that guitar literally cry on stage. That moment has since become legendary, hailed as one of the greatest rock hall performances ever. Prince even tosses his guitar in the air at the end and it never comes down. True story. Watch the video. The guitar disappears into the ether. The fact that Prince, arguably one of the greatest performers ever, chose a Beatles song for that showcase tells you everything. Decades after the British invasion, the influence of those four lads from Liverpool still runs deep in the veins of music history. When Prince is tipping his hat to you, you know you've shaped the DNA of pop culture. So, the Beatles kicked off the British invasion and redefined what pop music could be. They opened the floodgates for so many UK artists who followed. And that invasion wasn't just rock bands. It brought over British pop singers Dusty Springfield, Petula Clark, even comedians and TV personalities. America got a whole taste of British flavour in the 60s thanks to that musical revolution. We've been a little obsessed with UK imports ever since, from James Bond to Doctor Who to One Direction, honestly. The Beatles set that ball rolling. Alright, I could nerd out about Beatles lore all day, I mean. I did once write a uni paper on their lyrical evolution. Yes, I'm that person. But we've got more ground to cover. Before we leave 1960s Britain, let's set the mood with a quick tune, shall we? After all this talk, I'm itching to hear a riff.
I'm not even gonna format this. I ain't cataloging the title. False truths, backwards logic, calling in favors for your idol. Sometimes you gotta cooperate. Look dressed up as corporate. Name it whatever you need to. 302, yeah, damnation. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda terrific right about now. You can call it what you want. I'll say it twice so it sticks somehow. Yeah, you can call it what you want. What you want? Yeah, I'm feeling kinda terrific right about now. You can call it what you want. I repeat myself, I feel good right now. Yeah, you can call it what you want. One more time. Ultra dynamic, panoramic, how you standing in my view? Said I got it, you don't want it, tell me what you gonna do. I don't punch clocks, I don't say stop. We can let this thing roll all night. I ain't writing letters, sending notes, tweets. I'm not texting or calling back. Catch me when you can, see me when you see me. I'm not checking out, you don't have to believe me. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda terrific right about now. You can call it what you want. I repeat myself, I feel good right now. Yeah, you can call it what you want. One more time. Once again, once again, once again, once again. Everybody around me scheming and plotting, trying to figure out how to get in. Guest list tight, no plus ones. Nah, you can't bring a friend, that's how you kill the jam. This is what I understand. You bring somebody, not a line. They party hard, go waste my time. When it's time to break the games, I need to know everybody's name. That Castillo's a question mark. I don't gamble when I'm sitting sparks. I bet on who comes through the door, that's how the prize stays pure. Tailored plans, custom fit, personal shopper on a mission. Don't mess with my layout, you know. You really get it, right? You get it. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda terrific right about now. You can call it what you want. I repeat myself, I feel good right now. Yeah, you can call it what you want. One more time. Comedy in long form, action, dedication. Decorating the room, WDMN, damnation. Introduced to BJ, crossing us up like it's mass. Handing out pins like we finished tasks. How many pins you earned tonight? How many parts you play just right? It's okay, it's alright. We gon' party every night. It's okay, it's alright. We gon' party every night. Say it again. It's okay, it's alright. We gon' party every night. Oh, night. It's okay, it's alright. Oh, night. We gon' party every night. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda terrific right about now. You can call it what you want. I repeat myself, I feel good right now. Yeah, you can call it what you want. One more time. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda terrific right about now. You can call it what you want. Say however you need feel slighted just because I had to wait. I know you'll say you're nearly here now. Don't worry, I'm very good at staying put. The days feel longer than they used to be. I've grown stronger. Can you still hear me? Seconds, minutes, hours learning how to ache. Don't forget me. I did my face for you. I did my nails for you. I put another true. Do you like the way my hair is done? Your favorite color on my nails. Pinks and Fender just going on. Waiting, wanting you. Do you like the way I'm holding on? Like I'm not counting every breath. I'm right here proving I belong. So come pick me up. Come pick me up. I'm still waiting. Come pick me up. I always do. It's fine. I've made circles round the room. Been awake since a little past noon. I watch strangers pass the glass. Practice smiles, rehearse my lines in case you ask. Nice, get lonelier than they used to be. Funny how together still feels just like me. Seconds, minutes, dragging heels across the dark. Where are you now? I told them you were coming. I said you wouldn't lie. I'm very good at covering. Do you like the way my hair is done? Your favorite color on my nails. Pinks and Fender, I'm almost gone. Wait, wanting you. Do you like the way I play it cool? Like this doesn't cut me in two. Say the word, I'll make it true. Just come pick me up. Come pick me up. I'm still waiting. Come pick me up. I always do. Everybody told me I'll never be alone. It's alright, they said, waiting by the phone. Am I sad? No, just disappointed. I don't beg, I just that you told me lies I'll hold. Nothing like being alone on your birthday. Hurts, yeah, hurts. Really hurt. You said I was special, you said I was the one. 000, funny how you won. I thought we could be, I thought we could have, I thought it would be fun. Do you like the way my hair is spun? Still wear what you love the most. Pinks and Fender, my brows half gone. Wait, wanting you. Do you like the way I get in cold? Didn't chase you down the street. I stay right here through all of it. So come pick me up. Come pick me up. I'm still waiting. Come pick me up. I'd always do. Still waiting. Still me.
Now that we've honored the OG British invasion, let's fast forward to the present. Because guess what? The Brits are still coming. In fact, some say we're in the midst of a new British invasion in music right now. Which brings us to welcome to segment 3, where we spotlight the modern British hitmakers, carrying the torch lit by those 60s legends. The landscape's changed, we've got streaming and TikTok now. But one thing remains true. British artists continue to dominate and heavily influence the global music scene. In recent years, Billboard themselves hailed the surge of UK acts on the US charts as the strongest in 30 years, led by the likes of Ed Sheeran and Adele. Pretty wild, right? It's like the 1960s all over again, but with better hair products and the internet. Let's set the stage by quickly nodding to the other classic British invasion groups from the 60s. Beyond the Beatles, you had the Rolling Stones, bringing that gritty blues rock swagger, Mick Jagger moving like, well, Jagger. The Who smashing guitars and igniting the concept of the rock opera. The Kinks, the Yardbirds, Cream, all those chaps made an impact. By the 70s and 80s, waves of British artists kept coming. Queen, David Bowie, Elton John, Led Zeppelin. The UK was basically an assembly line of rock and pop icons. They didn't just invade, they set up camp on the charts. Fast forward to the 21st century, and British music is still hugely influential in the US and worldwide. In fact, in 2015, British artists grabbed a record share of the US albums market, nearly 18%, and that momentum has stayed strong. We're truly in a Brit renaissance in pop music. So who are these modern British invaders? Let's start with the megastars. Adele, where do we even start? Adele Adkins from Tottenham, London, has one of the most iconic voices of our time. She drops albums like emotional nuclear bombs, and the whole world stops to listen. 21, 25, 30. Each one shattered records. Adele's the queen of heartbreak ballads that somehow make you feel seen in your own shower karaoke sessions. Fun fact, Adele's appeal is so universal that in 2021 she had the #1 song in America, Easy on Me, at the same time another Brit, Ed Sheeran, had the #1 album, the first time UK acts simultaneously topped US song and album charts since the 1980s. Talk about ruling the world. And here's a quirky thing. When Adele sings, her British accent virtually disappears, as happens with many UK singers. It's a phenomenon dating back to the Beatles. British vocalists often adopt American-sounding vowels when singing, in part because they grew up influenced by American music, and it just flows that way. Adele definitely has her own soulful tone, but you'd hardly guess she speaks with a Cockneyish accent when you hear Hello. Then you hear her speak at the Grammys and it's all thank you. Love accent back in full force. Absolutely adorable. Ed Sheeran, the troubadour, with a loop pedal. Ed is that everyman from Suffolk who can sell out a stadium with just his guitar and ginger hair. He's a hit machine, blending pop, folk, R&B, even a bit of hip-hop flair. Think about his US impact. Shape of You was basically the soundtrack of 2017, everywhere from pubs to grocery stores. He's had massive US chart success and definitely spearheaded this new Brit surge. Ed's like the friendly invader. He sneaks into the American airwaves so smoothly that you forget he's a bloke who once slept on friends' couches while touring. What's wild is Ed and Adele are such chart juggernauts that industry execs noted how their transgenerational appeal and down-to-earth images make them beloved on a global scale. They're humble, relatable, and insanely talented. A powerful combo. Harry Styles, Harry. The former One Direction heartthrob turned solo superstar and fashion icon. This guy has managed to capture the zeitgeist in a Bowie meets Jagger meets Beatles kind of way. From Cheshire, England, he's got that cheeky charm and a fearless approach to pop music. Watermelon Sugar, anyone? He brings a retro 70s rock vibe mixed with modern pop. And Americans eat it up. He's headlined Coachella, sold out Madison Square Garden residencies, won a Grammy. Harry's basically leading the wave of young Brit pop stars who aren't afraid to blur genre and gender lines. Man can rock a dress on Vogue's cover and still steal your girl legend. His British accent may be mild, but his British style is loud and proud in everything he does. And it's not just the solo superstars. There's a new generation of UK artists making serious noise across genres. Let me rattle off a few who should be on your radar if they aren't already. FLO. Remember the era of great R&B girl groups? Britain said, "We got this," and gave us Flow. They're a trio of young women from London who blend smooth 90s R&B vibes with Gen Z confidence. They actually made history as the first ever group to win the BBC's Sound of 2023 poll, the Beebs' annual Next Big Thing contest, and they snagged the Brit Rising Star Award too. Songs like Cardboard Box have that throwback feel, think TLC or Destiny's Child, yet fresh energy. These ladies are bringing harmonies back, shedding the heavy Brit accents when they sing in favor of silky universal vocals. Keep an eye and ear on Flow. They're poised to follow in the steps of groups like the Spice Girls in Conquering the World, but with an R&B twist. RAYE, one of my personal faves, because her story is one of resilience. RAYE is a London-born singer-songwriter who was known for years as a featured artist or behind-the-scenes writer. But in 2022, she broke free from a restrictive record deal and went independent. Then she promptly released Escapism, which became a global hit. We're talking top 10 in dozens of countries. Nothing like a song about heartbreak and parting away the pain to get people grooving. RAYE style mixes pop with dark R&B and electronic elements, and she's not shy about speaking her mind. Her song Hard Out Here calls out the music industry's sexism with a cheeky British delivery, of course. She's part of a wave of UK artists, proving you don't need a massive label machine to make an impact. And fun fact, when she sings, you might catch a British inflection on a word here or there, but largely, her voice has that global pop sound, again showing how Brits modulate accent in song without even meaning to. Olivia Dean, a newer name stateside, but in Britain she's rising fast. Olivia Dean has a lovely, soulful voice and a vibe that reminds me of Corinne Bailey Rae meets Adele's little sister, if that makes sense. She had a song The Hardest Part and an album Messy that got a lot of acclaim for heartfelt songwriting. Olivia's all about authenticity. Her songs feel like a chat with a close friend. I'm betting on her to quietly invade hearts internationally soon. Plus, she often performs in a sunny yellow dress. It's become kind of her signature look, which just adds to her bringing joy factor. Lola Young, she's a young singer-songwriter from London with a powerhouse voice and sharp lyrics. You might have heard her voice in that viral John Lewis Christmas ad in the UK Americans. Think something like our Super Bowl commercials, but artsier. Lola's got this raw, bluesy tone when she sings. You can hear a bit of that London accent peeking through, giving her songs character. Tracks like Blind Love or Pick Me Up show she's got soul beyond her years. Keep an ear out. She's one of those British artists who could easily cross over. CHY Cartier. Time to talk about the UK rap scene for a sec. The US has definitely warmed up to British rap and grime in recent years, by Stormzy and Skepta fans. One rising star is CHY Cartier. She's a 20-year-old rapper from North London, Tottenham, stand-up. Known for fearless, unfiltered lyricism and a pinpoint delivery. She's got that cheeky North London twang when she spits bars, giving a real sense of place to her music. CHY style rides heavy, dark bass beats. She calls it her dark, mean bass sound, and trust me, it slaps. She's already being featured in major magazines and even walked in fashion shows, so she's merging music and style effortlessly. One article dubbed her one of the buzziest young rappers in the UK right now, with magazine covers under her belt even before a full album drop. The girl is just getting started, and I suspect she'll be a force beyond the UK soon. Maybe the next British rap invasion. Bree Runway. If you haven't experienced Bree Runway yet, buckle up. Bree is a genre-blending pop-rap princess from East London who brings high fashion and high energy to everything she does. Imagine if Missy Elliott and Lady Gaga had a British love child. That's Bree. She's collaborated with Missy actually, and with artists like Rina Sawayama. Tracks like ATM or Hot Hot show off her versatility. She sing, rap, dance, throw in rock guitar, nothing is off limits. Bree's all about breaking the mold, which is something Brits often excel at exporting. I love that she doesn't hide her accent either. You hear that London flavour in her flow. She hasn't cracked the US top 40 yet, but artistically, she's already arrived. Don't be surprised if she's the next Brit to explode stateside with a big hit. Sam Fender, let's give some love to rock again. Sam Fender hails from North Shields near Newcastle in the UK proper Geordie territory, and he's often touted as the British Bruce Springsteen. No joke, he writes big, earnest rock anthems with saxophones and heartland vibes. Songs like 17 Going Under and Hypersonic Missiles have gained huge followings, and his lyrics tackle working class life, mental health, and social issues in a way that resonates widely. In the US, he's still more indie, but the critics and core fans adore him. If you crave a bit of that classic rock spirit in modern music, check out Sam. Plus, that accent when he sings, you mostly get the full-throated passion. But when he speaks, he's got the thick Geordie accent that Americans find both endearing and utterly indecipherable without subtitles. It's great. Love Cat finally, someone a bit more underground, but super intriguing. Love Cat real name Sophie Morgan. She's an English singer-songwriter who's cultivating a kind of mysterious, theatrical alt-pop persona. Imagine smoky jazz club vocals mixed with edgy pop production. Rolling Stone UK wrote that Love Cat's mystique and smoky romance are bringing back personality to modern music, and I love that. She leans into character and storytelling with a gothic romantic flair. She has this whole semi-fictional backstory in her press notes about being born on a Parisian riverboat and running away with the circus seriously. She made this elaborate, tongue-in-cheek bio. It's part of her artistry. She misses the days when musicians had playful mystique, so she's creating one. And behind the myth-making, the music is sultry and cinematic. Her song, Vicious, Delicious, or the ballad Dinner at Brasserie Zedel, feel like you've stepped into a smoky 1940s cabaret, but then there's a modern beat keeping it current. She's very new, but definitely an example of the cool experimental stuff brewing in the UK scene. Hugh, that's a lot of artists, and honestly, I just scratched the surface. I didn't even mention Dua Lipa, our disco pop queen from London, Stormzy grime trailblazer extraordinaire. Little Sims, critically acclaimed rapper. Glass Animals, who had Americans hooked with heat waves forever. Or Coldplay and Muse and all those established UK bands still filling US arenas. The UK2's music pipeline is robust as ever.
Yeah. No other part of you would do. It's just the truth, it's just you. I dreamt a dream that pulled me in. Saw the vision, throw right in. Took a chance to be myself. Didn't try to be anyone else. And I was so cool. Your combo means cool. Yeah, you got that right. So just you tell me, can I hold your hand? If not forever, just for a little while. Can I hold your hand? If I promise you, we can walk in style. Yeah, we can. No eyes can help but look at you. No daydream here could ever do. They're all watching like we've got time. Every second, you're still mine. You're mine and I belong to you. We paint the sky that's soft as blue. Where can we go to be alone? Leave it all behind, even our phone. No buzz, no rings. Can I hold your hand? If not forever, just for a little while. Can I hold your hand? If I promise you, we can walk in style. Side by side. Somehow, someway, we got lucky and found our lane. Wasn't looking for love, but here we are. Anyway, no chase, no sign, just perfect time. And feels like it was meant to be. Living life inside a fantasy. Once upon a time. Once upon a time. Can I hold your hand? If not forever, just for a little while. Can I hold your hand? Yes, I promise you, we can walk in style. Can I hold your hand if not forever? Just for today. Just today. Just like you. Voices in my head telling me go to bed. If I listen to what they said, I just might be dead. Not threatened, no. chaos just led. Not that my life was threatened, not that I didn't know the way. But sometimes you lean into your dreaming, at least that's what people say. Take a journey into your psyche, like knocking at a door, no key. Peel back layers you've been hiding, and maybe you'll see me around the world that will betting on you slipping, losing your spot. So you keep on working, keep on proving you're still burning, still hot. Don't blink, don't blink. Egoism, better than golden brown. Egoism, perpetuating the sound. Egoism, how far you gonna take it, what degree? Egoism, never staring back, and it wants to be me. Golden. Now tell me, girl, did you come to dance? Tell the truth, did you come for the chance? Party all night, party all day. Tell me how you love, tell me how you get paid. Never seen a body with skin like yours. Make me shut the windows, lock the doors. Tell me, are you the key to my mind? Philosophy's cute, but undefined. If I wake up out this dream I'm having, what you gonna do, laugh while I'm crashing? You gotta keep moving, never stop. Don't make me leave it, don't call the cops. Keep moving, never stop. Egoism, better than golden brown. Egoism, perpetuating the sound. Egoism, how far you gonna take it, what degree? Egoism, never staring back, and it wants to be me. Yeah, it wants to be me. Every other word is I love you, I need you, falling down. That kind of spin that fix a frown, turns a whole damn thing around. Wind up toy, don't ever let go. Play me once, now you won't let me know. WDMN, damnation, say it slow. Damnation. In my head, egoism, golden. Voices in my head, telling me go to good. If I listen to what they said, I just might be dead. Not that my life was threatened, not that I didn't know the way forward. Sometimes you give in to the dream, that's the price you pay. Egoism, better than golden brown. Egoism, perpetuating the sound. Egoism, how far you gonna take it, what degree? Egoism, never staring back, and it was to be me.
Nice, right? You can hear that classic R&B influence with a London twist. Love what we're doing there. Now, switching gears, it's time for a more introspective pit stop. Let's talk about who we are and why we do what we do, the philosophy of the grind here at WDMN. Welcome to the portion of the show where we get a little philosophical. Don't worry, I'll keep it fun. I realize we have a lot of new listeners. Hi, new folks. And you might be wondering, what exactly is WDMN Media? Who is ThinkTim? And what in the world is this podcast's mission, aside from Willa blabbing on with witty commentary? Totally fair questions. So let me reintroduce ourselves and share a bit of our ethos. WDMN Media, which we affectionately pronounce as Wisdom Media sometimes, is the independent creative engine behind this podcast, and a whole lot more. It was co-founded by myself and my alter ego as DJ Warm Cookies and ThinkTim, who was the producer, mastermind, and my partner in crime in all this. ThinkTim is a music producer and multi-hyphenate, creative who basically taught himself how to do everything from mixing tracks to building websites to probably knitting sweaters, okay? Not sure about the last one. The character Willa May, that's me, was actually designed by ThinkTim to be the soul of the podcast. I'm essentially a virtual co-host he created so we could banter, tell stories, and occasionally I take over hosting duties entirely like today. Yes, you heard that right, I'm a crafted personality. Kinda wild, huh? Think of me as part him, part muse, part British radio presenter he always wanted to be, with a dash of AI magic, perhaps. Together, we form this unusual but dynamic duo. Our mission at WDMN, boiled down, is to create a sustainable, independent, creative life. We're not chasing luxury cars or clout or viral fame. We're building a body of work that can pay real bills, support our families, and keep us true to our art. We've said it before, we're not trying to be a flashy personality brand. You won't see us doing TikTok dances for hype, no shade to those who do. It's just not us. For us, social media is a tool, infrastructure, not identity. The identity is in the music and content itself. We focus on the craft, on consistency, and on community. One of our core beliefs, consistency beats hype. Showing up and doing the work, week after week, volume after volume, will trump a one-off viral moment in the long run. We're playing the long game. Long tail wins, as we often say. Let me give a personal reflection here. When we started episode 1 of this podcast, we had, what? A handful of listeners, most of them friends and relatives. We begged to tune in. I remember being nervous on the mic, figuring out our format, wondering does anyone care about why we make music? Fast forward to episode 68. I speak to you now with so much more confidence and clarity and a British accent that mysteriously got better, if I do say so. We've evolved from a tiny idea into a system that refuses to stop creating. Along the way, we learned a ton. We learned that streaming alone isn't sustainable for indie artists. No kidding. 0.004 cents a stream ain't gonna buy baby new shoes. That's why we diversified. We pressed physical merch. We embraced Bandcamp. We sought sync licensing. We even explored AI tools to increase our productivity without sacrificing soul. Every step of this journey has been about adapting and persisting. One thing we love to remind ourselves and our listeners is the power of persistence. I have a favorite quote on this, and it comes from the actor, producer Seth Rogen, of all people. Seth was asked about how to make it in entertainment, and he said something brilliant. If you don't quit, you might make it. If you do quit, you definitely won't. Boom, right? That's the only surefire common denominator for success he's seen, just not giving up. We live by that here. There have been plenty of times it would have been easier to stop when a project didn't hit as big as we hoped, or when life got chaotic, and boy, does life get chaotic. We have families, day jobs, unexpected crises, like anyone. But the fact we're here at episode 68, still creating, still growing, that's the victory. Every day we don't quit is a day we might make that breakthrough. And if we don't, well, at least we'll have a kick-ass catalogue of art to our names and a community of beautiful people that's you along for the ride. I also want to say to any fellow creators listening, I know the grind can be tough. Maybe you're on episode 1 of your own journey, or chapter 1, or whatever the start looks like. Or maybe you're at episode 200 and feeling like the big payoff hasn't come yet. Trust that every step is building something. On episode 1 of Why Make Music, I remember concluding that the answer to our titular question was because we can't not. We make music because it's who we are. Now here on episode 68, I'll add to that. We make music because meaning lasts longer than hype. The legacy we build, even if it's a small one, can echo beyond us. I mean, earlier we talked about the Beatles and Prince and those huge legacies. But even on an indie level, a song you write or a project you create can impact someone's day or life in ways you might never know. And that's worth it. We've grown not just in audience, but in ourselves since the beginning. Our production is sharper, our vision is clearer, and our mission is unwavering. Think Tim and I often have these deep chats au fait about why we keep going, and it comes down to passion, purpose, and perseverance. We have families to care for, yes, and we'd love this art to secure their futures. But also we have this burning need to express and connect. Durability, comfort, and continuity for the next generation. That's what we're aiming for. Not flashing the pan, fame, or fortune, but a legacy and a stable, creative life that our kids can be proud of. I'll share something personal. We recently looked back at our archive and realized we've created hundreds of songs and dozens of podcast episodes. There's a metaphor we love in Star Wars. There's Order 66, where things go haywire. Our episode 66 was kind of a turning point too. We even joked it was our metaphorical Order 66. At that point, we had to either level up or pack it in. We obviously chose to level up. We embraced new strategies. That was when we aligned with Code 3 Records for Sync, for example, and we doubled down on what works. It was the point of no return where we said, we're all in on this creative journey. And here we are, not looking back. So, to summarize our philosophy, work hard, stay humble. Create relentlessly, adapt fearlessly, and never lose sight of why you started. Our why is in the title. Why make music? Because it's who we are, because it brings us and others joy, because it leaves something meaningful in the world, and because, quite frankly, we'd go a little crazy if we didn't. Better to pour the crazy into songs than elsewhere, right? Alright, I think I hear a small violin playing in the background, telling me it's time to wrap up the sentimental stuff. But I hope that gives you a clearer picture of WDMN and Think to Men yours truly. We're just passionate creatives out here, trying to make something that lasts. And if you're here listening, you're already part of that story. Thank you for that. Let's rev the energy back up now. Coming up next, we're switching lanes into our sports recap and culture segment. Yes, this show has layers like an onion or a really good 7-layer dip. We go from music history to indie hustle wisdom to sports, because why not? It's all part of the culture we love. And trust me, we've got some spicy sports tea to spill this week. WNBA stars balling out in Philly, NBA season drama, and a Super Bowl on the horizon with a halftime show that's got me hyped. Stay tuned.
I stood at the bottom of a crooked hill, watching the wheels come loose, one boat at a time. Cold air on my collar, but the motion grabbed the wheel. My cousin said nothing worse than a fool and his money. Like bees cut loose from their honey. You buzz around long enough, you don't just sting. You get stung, yeah. Everybody yelling truth from opposite sides. Same loud voices, different lies. Hands out wide, but the math don't add. Everybody swizzing off that bag. Contracts folded in a handshake smile. Signed it, quit, didn't read the fine. Ink was dry before the doubt arrived. Now you asking me why I'm still alive. I'm good, I'm fine. Everyone from the leftovers to the folks on the right. It's a fool's divide. I reply that I'm fine. Sign your name on the dotted line. It's a fool's divide. Why even decide? Why decide? Yeah. Why decide? Why even decide? Why decide? Yeah. Caught a glimpse of the future in the bottom of a glass. 4 cubes, no liquid image, you gotta ask. Saw myself staring back from the other side. Couldn't even tell if I blinked or lied. Door number 1, I sit back down. Everyone screaming, this my town. Wasn't quite day, wasn't really night. I give up the money cause it didn't feel right. Not this time. Everyone from the leftovers to the folks on the right. It's a fool's divide. I reply, damn fine. Sign your name on the dotted line. It's a fool's divide. Why even decide? Tempting fate like a figure 8. Balance slip, the high step gate, clearing rooms with a single cough. Old tricks full of days cut off. Fools got part of the party united, then lost sense while souls went silent. The bad have been got from mysterious burns. Feel surprised when my lesson burn. Everyone from the leftovers to the folks on the right. It's a full divide, I'm glad they don't find. Sign your name on the dotted line. It's a full divide, why even decide? Yeah, why even decide? Raised out girl, open eyes. I'm not lost, I just couldn't buy.
Let's jump in because it's been a wild week in hoops and beyond. And when I say epic, I mean record break. Let that sink in. 21,490 fans for a women's 3x3 game. That's the largest basketball crowd that Arena has seen in ages, bigger than some NBA games attendance. The event was cheekily dubbed Philly's Unrivaled, and it lived up to the name. We got to witness a perfect storm of great basketball, a star performance, and a statement for the future of the sport. The star of the night. Marina plays in the WNBA for in this off-season unrivaled league. She suits up for a team called the Lunar Owls, and she went absolutely nuclear. Dropped 47 points in a single game, which set a new unrivaled league record. To put it in perspective, 47 points in a 3x3 game, which has shorter quarters, is outrageous. She scored 27 of those in the first quarter alone. She was, as the article said, hotter than lava in that arena. I was there in the stands, had to be. You know, I support my women's basketball, and I swear Marina couldn't miss. Threes from the logo, corner shots, step backs. The hoop must have looked like the ocean to her. Absolute heroine status achieved. But it wasn't just the on-court action, it was the whole vibe in the arena that night. The crowd was a who's who of basketball royalty and celeb fans. Chilling and enjoying the game. It felt like an all-star event. You could just feel this energy, this movement. At one point, during a timeout, the Jumbotron flashed to a sign someone was holding. Philadelphia Hearts Women's Hoops. Oh man, chills. Why doesn't Philly have a WNBA team yet? Back in June 2025, the WNBA officially announced they're expanding to add new teams. And Philadelphia is on the list, set to join by 2030. That's a bit of a wait, I know, but the wheels are in motion. Kathy Engelbert, WNBA commissioner, basically said, the demand for women's hoops has never been higher, and Philly was a no-brainer choice. The ownership group is already lined up, led by Sixers owner Josh Harris, and plans include a new arena downtown for the team. It's happening. That 21,490 attendance wasn't just a record, it was a statement. Philly is hungry for a WNBA team. As a Philly resident, that makes my heart sing. So kudos to Unrivaled for putting on an amazing show, and to Marina Mabrey for an all-time performance. We got a bit emotional talking about how special it was to break the attendance record in Philly, she said. It's a testament to what they're building and how much people believe in women's basketball's future. The future's unrivaled, indeed. And things are getting spicy on the hardwood. The Lakers, the 76ers. Starting with the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, how about those Lakers? Which puts them roughly 5th in the Western Conference. Okay, hyperbole, but Luka is that special. And boy, is he delivering. Every night, it's a show. Step-back threes, crafty assists, clutch shots. Staples Center, Crypto.com Arena. I still can't get used to that name as alive again with MVP chants. though whether he can snatch MVP on a fifth-place team is a debate for the sports pundits. Regardless, Luka has injected new life into LA. There's even talk that once his pal and mentor of sorts LeBron James retired, Luka felt ready to take on the Lakers' mantle. The Hollywood spotlight suits him. And fun fact for you stats nerds, the West is incredibly competitive this year. Just last week, they had an overtime thriller against the Nuggets. Luka dropped a triple-double with 45 points, 12 assists, 10 rebounds. Hollywood might get another storybook chapter soon. Switching to our home team, the Philadelphia 76ers. Current record is about 29 to 21.580, which puts them roughly 5th or 6th in the Eastern Conference. The New York Knicks and Detroit Pistons are near the top. Yes, the Knicks actually good. It's like Bizarro World, and Detroit's young talent has gelled big time. Philly's had its share of drama earlier in the season. There was a big trade saga back in the fall. We finally moved on from a certain bearded guard who shall not be named. Ahem. He's back now and just put up a 40-point, 15-rebound game against the Celtics last week, which we still lost because Boston hit like 23 threes. Ugh. But anyway, our Sixers have the talent. It's about consistency. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up as the clear number 2 guy. The kid's speed is unreal and he's dropping 25 a night regularly. Interesting tidbit. Tyrese leads the league in minutes per game, around 39.0 mpg. Coach has him essentially playing the entire game. Gotta watch that fatigue, coach. But hey, he's young. He can handle it. If that happens, defense gets a boost. Boston's dealing with a hurt Jaylen Brown, etc. For Philly, our bench is the question mark, but that's for another day. Right now, we're in the mix. Plus, Embiid has a fire lit under him after last year's playoff disappointment. I can tell he's on a mission. Now, the Golden State Warriors. The Dubs. They're currently around 27 to 24.5 to 9, which is hanging around the 8th seed in the West. It's unfamiliar territory for the recent dynasty, but also not shocking as their core ages. Golden State is fighting to stay in the playoff picture. They are currently a few games above .500, which, in the insane West, has them just on the edge. It's weird seeing the Warriors as underdogs, but here we are. Teams like New Orleans, Dallas post-Luka, trade meltdown, with Klay Thompson, I'm sure now coming to the Lakers, would have been a much stern Dallas, only in a perfect world, and even Sacramento are all jostling around that zone. One positive sign. In their last game, Curry dropped 50 points in an overtime win at home, doing a classic mouthguard chomping, shimmy-shaking performance that had Chase Center rocking. So the Warriors showed they can still hang with the best on a given night. The question is consistency and health. If I'm being honest, I sense this could be the last true run of the Golden State core. They'll go out swinging, I'm sure. Keep an eye on any trade deadline moves too. Rumors are they might pick up a backup big or a veteran guard to stabilize the second unit. Overall in the NBA, the standings have some funky surprises. Did I mention the Detroit Pistons are top of the East? Cade Cunningham out there looking like the second coming of Magic apparently. A couple of weeks ago the league was holding its breath when Ja Morant took a hard fall. He's okay. And as always, at least one random role player on the Lakers is out with something. Our thoughts go out to Lonnie Walker IV's hamstring, or whichever hamstring du jour. Now let's pivot to the NFL, because we are days away from the Super Bowl. And guess who's in it? The Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. Talk about a matchup I didn't have on my preseason bingo card. Well, here we are, 11 years later, for a rematch of sorts. The Seahawks have been the Cinderella story this year. Many predicted a rebuild, but they found lightning in a bottle. Doing his best Joe Montana impressions each week, the Hawks' defense rediscovered some Legion of Boom energy, anchored by a superstar corner who led the league in interceptions. Sorry, Philly. At least our baseball team made the World Series recently. Small consolations, the Eagles did win the Super Bowl last year. Plus, I hear a large contingent of actual 12-man fans are flying from Washington to Las Vegas, where the Super Bowl is being held this year, to turn the stadium into a sea of neon green. On the other side, the Patriots are kind of the comeback kids as well. But their young QB, who many doubted, has matured a lot. And without Coach Belichick, Jeb, still hoodie and all, is gone, and has been gone for a minute. Can you believe it? They crafted a top-notch defense once again. The Pats didn't have to get through Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the AFC, too easy, and a little Foxborough magic on the road. There's a narrative brewing. They're trying win one more without Brady and a new coach staff completely, and doing it against a team that a different Patriot team beat 11 years ago in dramatic fashion. You can't script it better though. As an Eagles fan, I'd rather have seen my birds in it, but oh well.
Yeah. When you grind too long, someone starts grinding back. When you grind all the time, no space to free your mind. Someone's got a bad little voice saying go slow down. I pretend I'm listening. Downtime, I wish I could catch a plane if I should. Somewhere warm, Riviera blue, with someone I could care for, someone I'd show up for two. Yeah, I'm saying I want more than a view. It's automatic, this magnetic pull. I do the math, still hopeful, still foolish. It's like a reaction, you're the distraction. If I don't get there, everything's fractional. Tell me that you get it, say you comprehend. I don't need forever, just somebody. Could be a lover, could be a friend. Got miles ahead, yeah, driving's always been my bet. Circling the same old town, seeing what's still going down. Put up to the cloud tonight, looks good, feels right. What are the odds I'll find someone who can free my mind? Come on over, drinks on me. Let me show you how I squeeze. Kinetic, no regret in it. I lean in close just to see where this goes. It's like a reaction, you're the distraction. If I don't get there, everything's fractional. Tell me that you get it, so you comprehend. I don't need forever, just somebody. Could be a lover, could be a friend. Every time I try to disappear, it never really sticks. I don't wanna go home alone, but I don't want meaningless. Just another name in my phone, just another almost real. Sometimes I'm looking for the truth. Give me something I can feel. Don't play with my emotions, don't spare me out again. I say this every single night, single night. Like a reaction, you're the distraction. I don't get there, everything's distraction. Tell me that you get it, say you comprehend. I don't need forever, just somebody. Could be a lover, could be a friend. Yeah, I'm not asking for a promise, I just need a distraction that knows my name.
You know I'm hyped for the halftime show. The NFL partnered with ROC Nation to produce it as they have for a few years now. And this year's headliner is none other than Bad Bunny. Vamos. This is major, fresh off the Grammys. He won big last weekend. Bad Bunny is arguably the biggest global music star right now. A Puerto Rican reggaeton trap artist on the Super Bowl stage, singing primarily in Spanish. That's a cultural moment. Expect a full-on spectacle. Dancers, vibrant Caribbean colors, maybe some surprise guest appearances. I'm personally hoping for a Bad Bunny Carti B. I Like It reunion, or him bringing out someone like J Balvin, or even Shakira for a cameo. But here's the kicker. Whenever a halftime show is about to happen, Prince in Miami, in the pouring rain, absolutely shredding and singing Purple Rain while literal purple rain fell from the sky. Many call it the greatest halftime show ever. I mean, Mother Nature herself did special effects for Prince. You can't top that. So I'm not saying Bad Bunny has to match Prince unfair. Nobody can. But I am saying he's got big shoes to fill. And guess what? I think he might just do something incredible. He's a showman, he's charismatic, and he's got that crossover appeal. Plus, the guy has performed in WWE wrestling matches. He's fearless and up for anything. Whatever he does, I'll be glued to the screen. Also, small personal anticipation. Will Bad Bunny do a Prince tribute snippet? He's the kind of artist who might slip in a tiny ode, maybe a quick riff of Purple Rain or wearing something in Prince's honor. Okay, that might be wishful thinking from me, the Prince superfan. But a girl can dream. One more sports culture tidbit. There's been buzz about the Philly sports scene beyond basketball. Our Phillies went deep in MLB playoffs. I was hoarse for a week after those games. The Eagles, while they didn't make the Super Bowl this year, are still an NFC powerhouse trust. They'll be back. And the city is just itching for a WNBA team, as we covered, and maybe even an NWSL women's soccer team someday. Philly's on the rise in so many ways. Sports, music, arts, it's all converging here. And WDMN is soaking it all in so we can spit it back out to you with commentary and passion. From Marina Mabry's 47-point masterpiece to Luca's Laker takeover, from Embiid's steady dominance to Bad Bunny's upcoming big dance, we got our competitive juices flowing on this segment. I don't know about you, but I'm fired up. I feel like shooting a 3 or belting a stadium anthem or something. But I'll spare you and do neither for now. This is where I get a tad poetic, maybe a smidge spiritual, and try to leave us all with something good for the soul. So take a deep breath with me, and let's step into the garden.
Classify. Don't blink. I bought a house with a long horse, telephone that doesn't accept calls, with a swimming pool, got the water filter so blue. The grand dining table, visit when you're able. I'll make arrangements for you and a guest or two. Just needs your information. You got a QR code? I assume you do. The process would have detected if you weren't vetted. Access denied, I say it honestly, with a smile. My pocket Illuminati. Remember the girl that she was a high. She used to dance all the night long. Code word, what's the name of that song? My pocket Illuminati. Remember the party, we emptied the bottle. Tell me were they all models? Come on, what agency did they belong? Cold word. I love a home with a back staircase, large backyard, escape tunnel, you know, just in case. Stranger things have happened. If there's a glitch, the system start rapping. DJ can't find the record, we may have to raise the level of alert. Casually we walk, no one has to get hurt. From the back room I hear you call, like for real, I wasn't gonna pass the ball. What in my nature, what in my nomenclature? Should I call you by your government name? Or are we beyond that point? It's okay if you didn't study up. I'm flexing rank up here in this joint. Brain. My pocket Illuminati. Remember the girl, yeah, she was a hottie. She used to dance all the night long. Code word, what's the name of that song? My pocket Illuminati. And under the party, we emptied the bottle. Tell me were they all models? Agency did they belong? 33 degrees of center, don't stare too long. Street side, speak back if you read them wrong. Cup has titch when a tree fork pie. Red black thinking like it's standing had to lie. Hidden in the stumbles in the typeface come. In the space between what you know I'm up, you are. Paper trails hum, no fixes he hits. Every coincidence, just practicing this. Copy cut, small circles, folded tie. Handshake deals done under fluorescent light. Eggs swapped out, same old doors. Different magics, identical goals. You don't need clearance, you need reception. Cheese done up and just belief is the wet come. Naps like that up a balls, hot bends. Balls cool offers when the message trends. We don't chase Chase power, we bookmark it. Index to silence, short sell panic. If the feed goes quiet, that's the tell. Truth don't screen it, things are bill. Chords in the cadence, left in the pause. Even the law's got sub clauses. Nothing's random, love just faded. Seen it once, and crap, shit out of it graded. Stay ready, stay ready. Stay ready, stay ready, stay ready, stay ready, stay ready, stay ready, stay ready. Stay ready, stay ready, free, be free. My pocket Illuminati. When under the girl, yeah, she was a hottie. She used to dance all the night. Code word. What's the name of that song? My pocket Illuminati. And under the party, we emptied the bottle. Tell me where they go models. Cowboy. What agency did they belong?
Welcome to Deep Thoughts in the Garden, dear listener. This is the segment where we step away from the noise, the charts, the scores, the hustle, and take a moment to just be. It's like the part of the evening when you're sitting out in your backyard or on your stoop. The world a little quieter, and you allow yourself to think about life and all its beautiful contradictions. Lately, I've actually been spending time in my literal garden, okay? It's a tiny city backyard, but I've claimed it as my green sanctuary. And I made an odd decision. I'm thinking about planting stones instead of grass. Yep, see? My lawn, if you can call a 10 by 10 patch. A lawn was more weeds than grass, and maintenance was a nightmare. So I thought, why not embrace something different? I've started laying down smooth river stones and creating a sort of rock garden. It's unconventional, but it's oddly therapeutic to place each stone just so. And it hit me there's a metaphor here, because of course there is. I'm always hunting for those. Sometimes in life we try to force something to grow that just isn't meant to. Like me trying to force a perfect green lawn where conditions aren't right. And sometimes, instead, we need to plant peace seed. Whatever form works, even if it means laying stones, making a path, instead of traditional grass. In other words, we find alternative ways to cultivate our inner garden. For me, planting peace has meant literally creating a zen little rock garden, and figuratively it means choosing calm over chaos whenever I can. It means in the morning, instead of immediately checking stressful emails, I'll sip my tea and listen to a song that grounds me. It means at night, instead of doom scrolling social media, I'll jot down a few things I'm grateful for, or, practice my DJ scratches in low volume. Hey, whatever brings you peace. Planting peace is an intentional act. The world sure likes to throw weeds into our mental garden, anxieties, comparisons, regrets, and if we're not mindful, those can overrun us. So we have to do a bit of weeding and a bit of seeding of our own peace. Maybe for you, planting peace is taking a walk each day, or playing an instrument for fun with no pressure to be perfect, or calling that friend who always leaves you feeling lighter. Maybe it's literally tending to plants. Shout out to the plant parents out there. I see you with your succulents and snake plants bringing good vibes into your space. Whatever it is, do it. Make that a non-negotiable part of your routine. You deserve some tranquility amidst all the grind. I'll share a little affirmation I've been telling myself. I am doing the best I can, and it's enough. Simple, but powerful if you really accept it. So often, we're our own worst critics. I know I am, Willa May. May sound confident on the mic, but off air, I have my doubts and dark moments like anyone. We set such high expectations, and when we fall short, we beat ourselves up. I'm learning to counteract that by acknowledging my efforts and giving myself grace. Try telling yourself that sometime you're doing the best you can, and even if today only amounted to 60% of what you hoped, it was still enough. The sun will rise tomorrow, and you'll get another shot. And the things that truly matter, the people you love, the passions that drive you, they're still there, ready for you. Another thought. As we've journeyed through the idea of the British invasion this episode, it struck me how much art and culture is a conversation across time and space. The Beatles inspired millions. Those millions included people who went on to inspire millions more. We're all part of this ongoing story, adding our little verse. And not every verse has to be loud to be meaningful. Some are soft, like a quiet kindness you show someone, or a personal goal you meet without anyone else knowing. In my garden metaphor, maybe you plant one seed of peace by helping a neighbor, or by finishing that poem or beat you've been working on and feeling proud of it, even if only one other person hears it. That counts. That's part of the melody of the world, if you will. As we wrap up tonight, I want to send shout-outs to a few special folks. A big shout-out to you, yes, you listening right now. Whether you've been with us from episode 1, or this is the first time you've tuned in, I appreciate you. You're the reason we do this, truly. Shout out to our supporters who drop encouraging comments, who share the podcast with their buddies, who'll throw a few bucks down for our music on Bandcamp, just because that's pure love and we feel it. Shout out to the WDMN team, small but mighty. Of course, to Think Tim the wizard behind the curtain, making all this possible and keeping me on track when I go on wild tangents. Shout out to my family who listens and gives feedback. Hi Mum, I know you're listening all the way in London and probably correcting my accent. Love ya. And shout out to all the creators and dreamers out there grinding in your own lanes. Your work, seen or unseen, has value. Keep at it. We've covered so much tonight, from the Beatles conquering America, to Adele and Ed leading a new invasion, to Marina Mabrey making history in Philly, to Seth Rogen's wisdom on persistence, to Bad Bunny about to take the Super Bowl stage. What a time to be alive, huh? Filled with challenges, yes, but also with these brilliant moments of connection through culture and sport and art. I encourage you to find those moments in your everyday life. They're their little invasions of joy and inspiration waiting to happen. Maybe it's a song that comes on at the right time, or a friend's text that makes you smile, or heck, an adorable dog you pass on the street that lets you pet it. That's the best. Take those and cherish them. As we close out episode 68, I'll leave you with Willa May's classic sign-off, You Know It's Coming. Keep creating, keep connecting, and keep asking why make music. Because when we create, we plant seeds of something real in this world. And if we tend to them with patience, passion, and yes, a bit of peace, they'll grow into a legacy that lives on. Thank you for spending your time with me. This is Willa May on WDMN Media, sending you all love, light, and good vibrations. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. And as my favorite late night radio host back in London used to say, wherever you are, be safe, be happy, and be you. Peace and be wild. Cheerio, darlings.
Yeah. WDMN. Damnation. I'm not saying, not displaying. Signs you giving, ask how you living. Rescue is out of the question. Only if you have any suggestions. I won't just stand around. If you got music, we can get on down. It's different than be the hero, even if you don't know the lyrics, appear confident. Don't show it, look like you know it. Act like you chose it. How many times did you think if I was the hero, I would most definitely, without a doubt, attempt to save the day. Damnation. But really though, without a doubt, attempt to save the day. But really though, without a doubt, attempt to save the day. You sure about that? Save the day. Let's talk logics, keep logistics. I want you to think about this. I don't want you to miss any of this. Being there like that, real talk, risking that facts. Would you wear a mask, have the entire get up, flowing cape and no? If so, where would you have to draw the line? Would you stay local or canvas the tri-state? Save everybody, even folks that hate. Not you personally against what you're doing. No expectations and have them ruined. What about the perks? There has to be something. You don't just live without getting nothing. Bonus perhaps. Frequent flyer miles, saving the world. Arms with a smile. Damnation. Save it up. How many times did you think if I was the hero, I would most definitely, without a doubt, attempt to save the day? Damnation. But really though, really though, really though, without a doubt, attempt to save the day. But really though, really though, really though, without a doubt, attempt to save the day. So you knee deep in the process of doing what you do. Low level heroics, bigger one in queue. You getting the work done, but the sickness is mad. They start to protest against you. Emotions overall bad. You say these people who now quit inside from their existence to you. I got questions. What you gonna do? Do you continue or do you stop? Pop was an addiction, a drug or a placement. You can't copy, heed your adoptions, and you won't mention. But I'm just playing devil's advocate. For half forget it, company fixing. So talk to me, tell me what would you do? Tell the truth, this is just between me and you. I won't take it further, you can count on that. You want too many friends, that's a surefire fact. Think about appearing, think about being above. You can lose everything to save everything you say that you love. Damnation. WDMN. How many times did you think if I was the hero, I would most definitely, without a doubt, attempt